Consistent self-improvement, everybody. You are now listening to American gypC podcast. I am your host, Classic Carpenter, and I am here with my co-host,
gypC. And we have Shawn Pigg with us today, a CEO of Hotel Etc., a travel and entertainment discount business in Georgia. Shawn, it's great to have you here. Can you introduce yourself?
Thank you very much for allowing me. Yes, absolutely. My name is Shawn Pigg. I'm CEO of Hotel Etc. We've been around. We launched in 1996. We own more discounts than anybody on earth. I'm a discount king. We've negotiated over 3 million discounts in 141 countries. We've sold over 4 million memberships. We have 10 international offices. We have A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. And that's just one division of many companies I own. I also part owners of onlinecoupons.com and now I'm becoming partners in grocerycoupons.com. And so there's a whole series of systems that I'm part of. But Hotels Etc. is my baby.
Okay. Is that your first business?
No. It's my first business that I didn't allow anybody to screw me on. That's the best way to say it. No, I started back in the 90s with domains. I used to own more domain names on the internet than anybody on earth, me and Domain King and I. And I think I own, at that time, maybe 10,000 domain names. Okay. And I own like all the big names you could possibly think of and sold them for like $10,000 because nobody knew the value of it. You know, I mean, it was just a name. I paid $10. So for $10,000, I'm gonna do it all day long. And now those names are worth millions, though. So
okay, how did that work? A little bit.
Yeah, just I always wondered how that worked.
It did absolutely awesome. This was before ICANN came out, International Association of Domain Names. ICANN. And cyber squatting, this is before the cyber squatting laws. This is when you could just go buy a domain name. It doesn't matter if there's a trademark to that name or a business name or anything. So I started buying them. And then once all the single and double word, the good domain names were taken, I started hiring people to go out and write down business names. And I'd go buy their domain name, throw a website on it, sell it to them for, $1,000. Okay. And then plus the reps would get, a certain percentage. I did that for several years. And I bought nickjr.com and got sued by Nickelodeon. And I didn't lose any money. I just lost that domain name. And just because of everything and the legality of everything, and with ICANN coming out, that's when they started coming up with cyber squatting because of me, yours truly, because I'd go around and buy company names and resell it to them. So that was all during that initial phase when domains were coming out.
Oh, okay.
And then I jumped out of that, and then I started working with Bill Gates himself. No, not Bill Gates. Jeff Bezos himself. When Amazon was just a bookstore, and I created the very first electronic ebook. The ones I created were there was actually about 30 of them. Created the coding, created everything, and needless to say, somebody else happened to make millions and millions and millions off of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is one business that I kept doing that I didn't get screwed on. So,
so what made you get into, what made you buy into Hotel Etc. and the travel business?
Actually, I was in a corporate world and I was gone 7 days a week. I helped turn a company into a $1 billion company in the construction industry. And I did it for a long time. And my wife was pregnant with our second son, and was getting ready to have our second son in December. Well, I missed the last 5 to 6 years of my other son. And I went up to my boss, I think I was like 23 at the time, 24. And I went up to my boss and said, I want an executive position, a solid executive position in a company where I can stay home. He said, I can't do that. You're too young. Nobody will listen to you. I said, I helped build your company. What are you talking about? Nobody's going to listen to me. And he said, I can't do it. I said, why quit? He goes, you're really going to quit, almost $250,000 a year job, Shawn, with no responsibilities other than, working and, training and that kind of stuff. I said, absolutely. So I quit and I went home to my wife. I quit. She said, well, I'm having a baby in 3 weeks. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I begged my boss to give me my insurance, keep my insurance. And he let me, but I still had to show up once in a while. But then It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was sitting down and I was watching TV, and an infomercial came on Hotels Etc. on the travel channel. And I looked at it and said, oh my God, that is the future. That for some reason, God struck me and said, put your teeth into that. That is the future. And, keep in mind, I've never been in the travel industry, never done any of that. I didn't know anybody. So I basically quit my job and spent every penny of savings and on credit cards that we had to get into the company. And we showed back up at the house, and there was all these boxes in the driveway of the product, and we were so happy. We were on top of it. I immediately started hiring sales reps and recruiting, taking people out there selling this product everywhere. First month, we did measly 100,000. We did 100,000 sales, so great, fantastic. I mean, it's just potential, right? Yeah. So by 45 days, we had over 100,000 in chargebacks. The company didn't work, lost all of our money. Not only lost 100,000 chargebacks, but keep in mind, I paid commissions to everybody out of that money, and I couldn't get that commission back.
Wait, what happened?
What happened?
If you don't mind us asking,
what's
happened?
That?
I said, if you don't mind us asking, what happened?
It didn't work. So the Hotel Etc. used to be a very dynamic, awesome company, and then 9/11 happened. The travel industry busted, so the company went dormant for about 4 to 5 years. Well, when I seen the infomercial, he just came back out into the public. He's just now trying to kick it back off. And I seen the infomercial, bought the product. The product was delivered to me. Well, it was all printed material back from 5 years ago. So when it used to be a hotel book, you have to call the hotel up and show them the book. Well, none of the hotels even knew who Hotels Etc. was because of all the changes in the employees. And so nothing worked. So basically, we sold all these books, and when people got the books and started calling the hotels in the book, nobody knew who it was, and nobody was honoring a discount. So I got charged back all my money.
Wow. So, yeah, I guess mentally, where are you then? How do you?
Mentally, I was trying to figure out what the hell I was going to do in my life. I just quit almost $250,000 a year job. Now I'm stuck with about $175,000 in debt and no money. Yeah, it was. I was having a mental breakdown. And I talked to my dad, and he said, "Shawn," he goes, "whatever you do, stick with it. I don't care what." He's an entrepreneur as well, and he goes, "I don't care what you do, you stick with it."
You said your dad?
My dad. Yep. So
okay.
I took the day he told me that, he goes, if you take all your energy and just focus it on it, focus on that company, Shawn, you're going to be a great success. And I said, okay, that's what I did. So I called the owner up and I told him, I said, hey, listen, he had attorney general complaints everywhere. Nothing was good on the company. Everything was negative. When I bought the company, I just bought a domain name with a bad reputation. And I remember sending out so I called him up. I said, you're going to sell me the company. I'm going to spend the rest of my life coming after you to make sure you don't screw anybody else, basically. I don't care what I have to do. You're not going to keep screwing people. And so about after 30 days of negotiating, he sold me the company.
Okay. So completely yours at that point.
Say again?
Completely yours at that point.
Well, no. So I bought him. Keep in mind, I lost all my money. Okay. So when I negotiated this, I negotiated on a payment plan because I didn't have no more money. He's already took it all. Because I gave him over $100,000, to get into the company, at least 50 to 100. So he got his money. I just lost all mine. So so basically, I set it up on a payment plan. I think we gave him, I can't remember, maybe $5,000 a month or something like that until the company, until a certain level, and then it went up and it went up and it went up until then I had, I think it was 2 years to pay the entire company off. Well, as soon as I bought the company, he gave me the domain name, and he gave me this right. No, I have it. It's a keepsake. He gave me right there it is, a jump drive full of outdated marketing materials. That's all I got right there for the entire company. So I sent out an email broadcast as soon as I bought the company saying I'm new to the company. Oh, shouldn't have done that. No, we woke up to sleeping dogs. No, immediately, I spent probably the first 5 to 6 months into this company handling very upset customers that I had nothing to do with, and trying to tell them and convince them I'm going to create a program that and I'm going to honor what you have. You're going to be a member for life, and then so that's what I did.
How long did it take you to turn it in, to a successful business?
I turned it. I would say
profits.
I had to crash the system, and then I had to fake it till I made it. You know what I mean? I really did, because I didn't know nobody in the industry. I didn't know what I was going to do. So I just went to town building good rapport with suppliers and vendors and that kind of stuff. And I would say within, because of my marketing strategy, 90 days, we were back at 6 figures again a month. And I would say probably within about 120, we're in profit. And then the company was going really, really, really good. And then many different, more stepping, stones or hurdles on the way.
Yeah.
So what type of discounts do you offer? Like,
we beat absolutely everybody. We have hotels, cruises, car rentals, restaurants, golf, theme parks, movies, attractions, golf, tours, dining, even at Red Lobster, at Taco Bell. We have online shopping, offline. So my philosophy when I was building this company, because there's several industries on earth that has not been restructured to where it's that the industry runs better. You know what I mean? And one of the industries is coupons, and you're never going to meet anybody who owns coupons and discounts. I mean, that's seriously, I'm a discount king. So what was that question again?
Sorry, I
know it was how long?
I guess how does your
oh, that's right.
Is it a membership program, and what type of discounts do you offer, and how does the membership work?
So our whole philosophy, my philosophy of building this company and developing it was to help people save money. Mm-hmm. That's the number one goal. Number two goal was to help people make money. And number three was to help businesses increase revenue. So that was my three primary focuses on this company when I built it. And a lot of this came from, I sat down with a guy named Orville Redenbacher, founder of Popcorn, back in probably the 1990s. I sat down with him, had an interview with him, and I asked him the two most important things that you consider the most two important things in business. He said residual income and duplication. If you could duplicate what you do and generate a residual income, he said your business will run forever. So that's what my idea was. Bring companies in, any business on earth, as long as they give us a discount that's not available to the public, I don't charge them. Come on into my system. And then in return, I have 15,000 distributors that go out and they resell my membership. So there's my duplication. So now they're out there reselling my membership, buying it from me from wholesale. The residual is because it's an annual program. So it's residual from my distributors, residual from me, and it's helping businesses bring newfound money from a private CUG sector.
Okay, see, I was gonna actually ask as well, to go back for people that don't know anything about hotel, et cetera. Sure. You said as far as membership. Say if I was just graduated, and I'm looking to, as far as get into some travel, I know nothing about hotel, et cetera. How would you introduce that to me on how you guys work?
That's a tough question. The reason why, because Q1 of this year we restructured our infrastructure, and so now I'm gonna. Previously, over the last year or two during the COVID, we've been testing the B2C part here at the corporate level, and as of now, we decided not to go that route. So now we're strictly B2B. So even if you go to hotels, et cetera, and try to join, you can't join on our website. Okay. We're not dealing with consumers anymore. The only way you can join hotels, et cetera, is from a distributor. or, from a company that we have a strategic partnership with. For example, we just finished a big campaign with Sweatcoin. Now we have more coins coming out. So we're doing a lot of partnerships with different types of coins. Those you can get through them. So those are our distribution channels. And so if I was to explain it to somebody, I would say you can become a distributor of Hotels Etc., the largest membership club and the oldest membership club on the market today. And you purchase our membership cards at wholesale, and then you resell them to the public. You get to keep 100% of the profit plus its residual income. So every 12 months when they renew their membership, you get paid. You send them a new membership card. We don't take the money. You get the money. It goes right in your bank account. The second opportunity we have within Hotels Etc. is called an exclusivity. An exclusivity, for example, we have Hotels Etc. of Bahamas, we have Hotels Etc. of Africa, we have Hotels Etc. of Turks and Caicos, we have Hotels Etc. of Ghana, Sierra Leone, Cyprus, we have India. What we do is we allow other entrepreneurs from those countries to purchase the exclusive right to that territory. And basically anybody who comes to our website that's from India, we send them right back to India. Let's face it, they're better at running a company in India than me. Right. But I have the discounts. So why not open it up, for the opportunity like a franchise, but without the franchise laws and fees? That's what the whole concept of that was. Now we're because we're not doing B2C, we're looking at starting to break down the states within the United States. Something very serious that we're going through now, maybe the states and even cities. So like, for example, if you want to be hotelcenter.com/Atlanta, then anybody from Atlanta, Georgia will have to go through you. You're obviously doing your marketing from our training and our free training and et cetera that we're giving you, but you would own that territory. Okay. So we're looking to move into the United States on our exclusivity. The next thing we have is we have fundraising, fundraisingagent.com, which is our fundraising program. We just got done helping LaGrange University raise enough money for all their football players to get all new equipment, plus have money left over. They had a very, very good campaign. So fundraising agents, the fundraising program is very, very good. And then we white label our systems. We white label our systems to over 200 other companies. And you don't know our brand, but we're powering the back end. We're powering the booking engines, the discounts, and we're supplying to them without our name being attached.
Okay.
So how has the pandemic changed your business or the industry in general?
I guess besides that.
Yeah, besides that.
It looks like you guys froze.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we froze?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did freeze. Sorry about that on this end.
No problem.
Okay, yeah, we were at, I guess to pick up off, you were saying that they did all the returns for the customers.
Okay, are you guys back live again?
Yes.
Yeah, we're back live.
Okay, excellent. Okay, yeah. So January or February 2020, we had to lay off a lot of people. Over $30-some million was refunded within, the first couple months. And now keep in mind during this time period, some of my biggest suppliers went out of business. Travel busted. Nobody was traveling nowhere. So we had 1 year that our company was like literally gridlocked. And we spent majority of that year refreshing our system and making sure that our members got refunds, every single one of them. That's why we don't have any complaints. If somebody purchased something and due to COVID, I don't care if you had travel insurance or not, my suppliers were going to give you a refund. And I made sure of that.
That's good. That's nice.
But other than that, we're now beating records that we haven't even seen these kind of records before pre-pandemic. I mean, it's just out the roof. Yeah. And I think the biggest thing is a couple of reasons. I think we're all going to experience something in 2022 that we haven't really experienced probably since the financial crisis in 2008, but I think it's going to be even worse. And this is called people are going to have to save money. They're going to need coupons. They're going to need discounts. They're going to look for savings. And now we have the media companies for the first time in history of the media, telling people, that, so there's a law called Rate Parity Law. So the Rate Parity Law states that hotelers and OTAs are online travel agents like Expedia, Travelocity, Orbitz, et cetera. They cannot discount any inventory to the public. It's against the law. It's called the Rate Parity Law. The only way on earth you can get a true discount on travel is to be part of a CUG program. And because we've been around longest and have a reputation, and it's, and the rapport I've created with, suppliers, et cetera, we're, the media is now letting people know to look for discounts. And I'm trying to say this the right way, but companies like TravelAsk and Expedia, they spend billions of dollars on advertising. That's why you know them. I don't spend that kind of money. I don't have that kind of money to spend. Maybe, one day, but they spend billions of dollars advertising. And they pay the media companies not to make the rate parity law a story. So over the last year and a half, when I've spent about two and a half years, 3 years now since the rate parity law is being enforced, I've submitted press releases, articles. I mean, even top, article writers out there, top websites, reporters, and et cetera. And it may show up one day and gone the next. If it had anything to do with the rate parity law, it was gone and taken down. Now it seems like it's easing up because my stuff's now going through. So it looks like, we're able to compete with them now.
You mentioned the CUG program, what is that?
That's called a closed user group. That means it's
group.
something that's either associated with a user login and a paid program. Costco is a CUG retail store.
Gotcha.
Hotel Etc. is a CUG membership club.
Okay.
So how does the membership work? Like if I want to be a member?
Once you become a member, you register, and we have technology just like Expedia or Travelocity. It's just as secure, just as easy to book, just as friendly. You just go in, you book, and you'll see in real time what your discounts are, what the public rates are. I don't know if I can share my screen or on this. I mean, I'll be more happy.
You can.
It says no, host won't let me.
Oh, here. Try it now. You can try it now.
Yeah, I got it. I just don't know what screen. I got a lot of screens. I don't quite know how to use this computer yet. Screen one is that one. That one's over there. So that one's here. That's 2. That's 3. So that must be this one. Let's try. Are you seeing Google?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. So I just kind of flip through a few things. I go to Hotel Etc. That one real quick. This one. This one real quick. Or at the top. That's annoying. All right, so here's the website. Once again, if you go here, oops, sorry. If you see, you'll see our templates are all changing right now. As I mentioned, that we're restructuring our entire infrastructure. But if you go to join page and you enter your information here and submit it, I'm going to subscribe. All right, let's see, Shawn. All right, thank you for your submission. So that's it. You can't even join the program. That's what I was talking about. Our distribution channels are corporations that we have strategic partnerships with and distributors. But we'll go here. So in the members area, we're actually creating a new members area right now as well. So they're still in development, but this is going to be the new members area when they get done with it. They're still in development though.
Okay.
Let's go. Yep. Okay. So this is the existing members area. So we got hotels, resorts, apartments, cruises, automotive. We sell the different categories. So in hotels, we have 4 engines here. And the reason we have to have 4 engines because we tell everybody we could beat everybody 99.99% of the time on the internet. And there's not one system on earth that does it. There's not one supplier, not one aggregator, not one company like mine. I actually have to have all four to be able to make my statement true. And people, it's up to people what they want to search, but this one here is, has hotels, Disney World, flights. This one has just hotels. This is just hotels. This is a little bit of everything. So we'll jump on this one real quick. So this one here has hotels, cruises, cars, flights, weeks, marketplace, activity, lifestyle, emergency services, golf, gift cards, etc. So let's just say that we want to go to, let's go to Orlando. Let's go on Valentine's Day. Let's say we're going to go to 18th, just for giggles. Now, what our system is doing, you can see we saved members over $93 million so far. I think that's what it said. Now, what our system is doing is it's searching all of our inventory, because we could have 5 different aggregators supplying one property, but it's going to bring up the one that has the deepest discount. And it's also, there's a new travel sale going on. I didn't know that. So here we go. Hyatt Regency Orlando, 49% off. So the best public rate on the internet is $1,268. You can actually click here and compare them. Expedia, hotels, cheap ticket, everybody, because rate parity law. And I could take you to Kayak and show you the same numbers. So that's all the public, that's what the public rate is. Ours is $646. So we saved you $622 just on that one trip.
That's crazy.
This one saved you $400, $100. You can go to places like let's go to Dubai. I've seen something here the other day. I just want to see if it's here again. I was like, no, it has to be a glitch. So I wanted to see if it was a glitch or not. We also have built-in reward points. So every dollar you spend, you get a point. So you can see here, I've accumulated 454 points. And this is just, I don't even use this account, but those points can be cashed in for hotels, cruises, and everything else. So here you go. So Palm, the best public rate on the internet is $3,555, and this is across the board. Nope. So Priceline is $7,555. You can see everybody else is $8,516. So what that's showing me there is the rate, the parity rate's going to change. Everybody else here probably within an hour, all these 8516s will be at $7,555. So Priceline's not really giving a discount. It's just a hotel that dropped the price. And it just takes a little bit to aggregate the internet to go across the system. But right here on this one, you're saving $3,763 with our company. I mean, that's some huge savings.
Yeah.
Yes, that is huge.
And then not only that, you're also, so if we're going to go ahead and select the room, you're going to see that I'm also earning 3,968 reward points. So I'm able to take those at any given time. You see how I'm searching here? I'm searching for money. I can actually take that and convert it to reward points, click search. Okay. And even if I don't have enough reward points, it will take them out. So right now I need 433,000 credits to book this property. And I think I only had 400 and something. So let's see, it should do this. Let's see. Okay, right there. So so it's taken out, yeah, right there. There's now 454 points. So even though I don't have enough points, I don't have to accumulate all my points to make the reservation like most companies. If you only have 454, use them. And then that's your balance in cash. Okay. It's still the same savings. It's still everything across the board. Once again, you can cash that in for cruises, cars, flights. Weeks is really good. Weeks, you can literally, I'm pretty amazed by the weeks. The weeks you can get vacations for literally, I've seen week vacations for $99. It's let's just go here. We're gonna see what it is. That's the end of February, so that's when they're opening back up. But here we go. So this place right here, $338 for a week. That's only $48 a night. That is cheaper than a roadside hotel. You understand that? You can't even get a hotel for $48 a night. This one's $50 a night. You can find some places in here that are just extravagant that you're paying literally nothing for it. So that's the weeks section is good. The marketplace is the weeks section. The only difference between the weeks section and the marketplace is we're going to allow you to bid. So if you want to go to this property on that day, our price is $242 for the entire week, $242. If you only have $200 your name, click on bid, submit that to us that you only have $200. We're going to reach out to this property and say, hey, our member only has $200. Would you knock another $42 off? And within 24 hours, you'll have your answer if you got that bid or not. So that's a pretty incredible system there. The activities stretch quite a bit. It goes into pretty much, there used to be a list here, but not anymore. It's everything. Whatever, it doesn't matter what you want. Let's just show you. Let me type in Orlando. Let's go here. Oh, it's supposed to come to Orlando, Florida. That might not work. Let's search. It might be, supposed to usually have to have the state abbreviation. It works. So it doesn't matter if you want to go paddle boarding, indoor skydiving, scavenger hunts. It doesn't matter which one. There's discounts for everything that you want to do in there. So that one's pretty good. And then so you've seen, and then of course you can even take. Oh, this thing keeps getting my way. You can even go to let's say gift cards right here. Let's say that you travel a lot, because we have people that travel a lot for business. Mm-hmm. Let's say that you travel a lot and you have a lot of points. Well, if you want to come here and you want to get a $2,000 Amazon gift card, then you can take your reward points and cash it in for an Amazon gift card. So looks like a purchase. No. So you can do it with pretty much anybody, any major retail. So even Walmart. So we allow you to cash in your reward points for gift cards. The next thing, if we go to this one here, this one, it has travel as well. But one thing is good about this, it has eat, play, and shop. This is valid in the United States and Canada. So it's the Waffle House of the world, IHOP, Buffalo Wings, Taco Bell, just all your restaurants. And you get to download the app. You get to download the app and use it right there in the app as well. So we got dining, we got health and beauty, home and garden, movies, services, shopping. So if you want, 10% off that Taco Bell, of course, this is done by geographical location for me. If I want 10% off that IHOP, I can just take any app and use a coupon, and I got 10% off. So it helps people save money on
basically everything.
So it helps you save money on your local deals right there, and they're valid through United States and Canada on this system right here. Oh, this thing keeps getting away.
Guessing you travel a lot. Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say, what's your favorite destination?
Costa Rica.
Okay.
Really?
By far. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get me a house there real soon. Yeah, Costa Rica. I've been a lot of places, but Costa Rica is the atmosphere, the people, it's just it's perfect. I mean, it's really, really perfect. I love it.
What cities would you recommend in Costa Rica?
We went into the Blue Zone, which is Santa Maria and that kind of stuff. The Blue Zone, there's only 5 countries on earth that's considered a Blue Zone. And over there by Santa Maria is one of them. And Blue Zone means that they have the longest life expectancy. And you can tell when you go there because everybody's very active. You know, they're walking down the road with their surfboards, they're riding, they're walking, they're eating healthy food. You know, that's growing right there in the trees, right right in Costa Rica. I mean, it's just everything is just absolutely incredible. It's incredible.
You have to check that
This
out.
right here is our discount directory. This is what I started Hotels Etc. with right here. This basically has, this one has probably over 2 million discounts in here. Let's say, let's go to, what is that? Shows you. So it has accommodations, car rentals, campgrounds, coupons, golf recreation, tickets. Where's movies? Why isn't movie theaters here? Did they take out our movie theaters? They didn't shut down again, did they? That is weird. 1 second. Did a movie theater shut down again? I don't see movie theaters. Oh, that makes me upset. Okay, let's go to here. We'll go to this one here. So this whole entire system, we even have contracts with other companies. Like Tickets to Work is an employee benefit company. So is Plum Benefits. We actually negotiate with them to bring their discounts in. So this leads to a whole another section of discounts, you know, inside itself. And then, so each link you click on, it's going to give you the details of it. They're editing this because this looks horrible. They must be working in there. All right, so here's another. So this takes us to this page now. So now you have rental cars, gift cards, hotels, theme parks, movie tickets, shows, events, ski resorts. There's AMC theaters. I couldn't find a directory. I think whoever's working in it might have messed up. So here's AMC Black movie theater tickets. So that if you go to a movie theater, it's $15.50. Our price is $10.50. But that all depends on your location too, because our movie theaters in Atlanta, Georgia, is like $25. I mean, wow. So I mean that's it. For us to get for $10.50, our discounts obviously a lot higher. But that's that one there. And then we just got our group booking in, a new entire group booking system. This is live now. It just became live today. They allow our members to do group bookings of 6 or more rooms, I believe it is. We have a built-in concierge. We're one of the only few companies on earth that actually have a true discount with Disney World. It's a true official discount. That's all ran through this system. So it's that helps people save some money. And you can download our app, like I said, and everything has different names because keep in mind, a lot of this gets white labeled now. And let's see, we're going to exile that, then I'll answer the questions, that. And then this is our fundraising program. This is where you can become an agent. And then this is the one that the schools use to raise the funds and they get signed up. So that's fundraising. Then we own unlimited certificates. The certificates we have basically take all of the deals that we have. Like we just put this one on a $100 shopping cart. We take all the deals we have and break them into here. There's some really good stuff in that. And then we have this one here is a shopping cart. This one here gives you, this one's pretty good. We're just now launching this one out here. So we have $25, $50, $100, and $500 shopping carts that people can use. And still trying to figure out how to navigate the site, so you gotta bear with me. There we go, access for benefits. All right, so this one here is almost like the purple engine I showed you. So it has the local shopping, the dining, you know, and that kind of stuff. But let's go to dining, for example. This one's a little different. This one here, you have all your major, you know, restaurants, whatever. It doesn't matter where you want to go. But typically, most of them are buy one, get one free. So buy one, get one free. Some of them have, if we go up to a different category, maybe, let's see. Let's go to Mexican, just for giggles. So enjoy one free menu item. Some of them have a flat discount on them. Like you get, here you go. Here's 20% off your total bill. Maximum discount is $25. So you just print that out and take it in there. And there you go. Oh, and it has other discounts in there as well. And then last but not least, we now are partners and this one, we have a new site coming live, but onlinecoupons.com. We're now partners in this as well. I'm 50% owner in this, so we're revamping this as well.
Okay.
I want people to save money. Yeah.
Yeah. I really appreciate you taking us through the site, actually.
Yeah.
I know nobody's
Hey, I
gonna
appreciate
know it
you
like
because I appreciate you because sometimes I have to do this just to remind myself. Yeah. Let me try to see if I can. I'm trying to get the camera back. Oops.
Yeah, we love traveling as well, you know, and it's definitely something that we'll have to look into.
Well, I'll be more than happy. You send me your information. I'm not sure exactly how we got in touch with each other. Did my assistant do it? Sal?
Maybe. I'm not sure. But I can send you an email.
Yeah, and then we'll give you a complimentary membership card.
Oh, nice.
That way you guys can enjoy it. So go on vacation, enjoy life. And we also have, I mean, we have, even like you're a business owner. So we have a lot of products, a lot of services, but like right here, for example. So this is a sale that just ended. This is our 3-day 2-night vacation. So this is, I mean, you could really use this for your own company, you know, and give away, like, you know, you give away one lucky follower, but 100 vacations, $4 each. 10,000 vacations, $1.25. They range up to $350 a vacation. So and I can even do a smaller quantity than 100, but you could get, you know, let's say 10 vacations for $4 a piece, and you give those out to, I don't know where the screen went. There it is. You give those out to, you know, one lucky YouTube, you know, subscriber or follower.
Yeah.
There we go, I'm back.
But
yeah, so there, a lot of our products are used for incentives. You know, some are, you know, for B2B, you know, as far as employee benefits, customer appreciation, member enhancements, and that kind of stuff. I've done a lot of talking. It's on you now.
Man, I'm taking in a lot. Right, I didn't expect the presentation, and
we definitely.
You asked. I apologize.
No. I've like that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, you know, we love traveling, so this is very useful.
Yeah, we have some travel plans coming up on the later half of this year. After we're doing a little anniversary celebration, so we're still kind of in the planning of things like that. But still planning around the podcast.
We have our concierge department. They'll help you set up your vacation. You know, I will even help you. I won't, but I'll put somebody in a company to help you. But yeah. I mean, you have to take vacations. Vacations. That's our inner fuel that we have to get out there and, you know, get away from, you know. I was very big in a company called Quickstar one time. It was owned by Amway, Rich DeVos and J.V. Handel. It was Amway. I came in as Quickstar and became one of the biggest mover and shakers in the history of the company. So I would get on stage and have the opportunity to talk to 100,000 people and educate them, motivate them, and et cetera on the Quickstar program. And one thing that I did, there's tapes out there with me on it, but one thing that I remember, it's ring, ding, ding. So this is life. You ready? And this is why you need a vacation. Each and everybody listening on this phone or this podcast right this minute, needs a vacation for this reason and this reason only. You ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
So when you're a kid, we all have these dreams. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
We have these dreams of, hey, when I grow older, I want to be this. When I grow older, I want this kind of house. When I grow older, I want this car. I want this ring. I want to buy my wife this dress. I want to, donate. I want to make my own nonprofit foundation and donate to kids. Whatever your dream may be, you had a dream of owning that beautiful suburban home, right? A really nice home. So picture your suburban home, beautiful home.
Mm-hmm.
You have beautiful manicured lawn, very, very nice. You had a beautiful white picket fence all the way around your yard so your little doggy doesn't escape, right? And you even had a pool in the backyard. That way you can entertain. And inside your pool, there was a little yellow ducky. And that yellow ducky is because that's what you wanted and you got it, right? So you put your damn little yellow ducky right in that pool. So here's what happens. Life is like a mental eraser. When you're in high school and you had to study for an exam, once you took that exam, you went, like an Etch-a-Sketch. It's gone. You forgot everything you just learned and everything you just took a test on. It's gone. Hey, I passed it. What did you take it on? I have no clue. Yeah. And I guarantee if you go back and retest those same students, a month later, even 2 weeks later, it's gone. The memory is gone. So their life is like a mental eraser. And this is why I continue to push Hotels, Etc. when I went through some of the most difficult times in my life. Because Monday morning, ring, ding, 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 a sound of alarm clock. A chain pulls you up out of bed. You run to your shower. You wash your body. You wash your hair. You jump out. You brush your teeth. You comb your hair. You get dressed. And you run out to the car. You get in the car and you drive to work. Hey, neighbor. Sitting in traffic. You finally get to work, right? You're waiting on the alarm. You clock in with that little thingy that people use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I have one right there. You clock in. So now you're at work and now you're just sitting there, keep looking at the clock all day long because you're ready for lunch. You're ready for lunch. Now here comes lunch. Oh, it's lunchtime. So you jump in your car and you fly to Taco Bell. I'm getting you tacos today. I'm getting you that beef burrito and that nacho supreme with a Dr. Pepper and some mild and hot sauce. I'm going to get it. And then you're eating it, going back to work because you're in a hurry because you just took so long at the Taco Bell drive-thru and you got taco sauce on you. Imagine your day now. Day's pretty crappy if you think of it. Now you're going to work and now everybody's guessing what you had for lunch. Taco Bell, guarantee it, bet $5 on it. They're making bets behind your back, promise you. So now your day is pretty much shot. You're mad, you got Taco Bell sauce on you. So now you're waiting for the next alarm. What is that?
To go home.
Go home.
That's right. Punch that little thingy over there again that we have. You're waiting on the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock bell to clock out. You're happy. You're running to your car. You get in your car. You're driving down the road. Hey, neighbor. And you're sitting in traffic for an hour and a half. Welcome to the, major metropolitan commutes in the United States.
Yeah.
So you're sitting in traffic, hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe even 3 hours. If there's a wreck, pull over and camp there. Forget it. I'm in Atlanta. Don't forget. So you finally get home and you are exhausted. You lay on the couch. And then the story's going to go a lot faster after I get past Monday. I just want to get through Monday because I really want you to understand this is what life gives you. Okay. So you finally get home. You're tired. You start to pass out. The wife comes to you and says, no, you weren't tired. You were stressed the hell out, weren't you? So you went home and got a beer. Damn it. You sat on the couch and you opened a beer. And okay, I'm drinking a beer. And then you start to get tired, then you pass out. Then your wife comes and says, honey, dinner's done. Let's eat dinner. So you get up, you go to the table, you eat your dinner, you go to the refrigerator, get your beer, and you go back to that couch. You know that one that you have your little butthole in, that little groove right there. You feel it? You feel it? When you're on the couch, you feel it? That's for your butt, right? That's your butt, right? So you're back on the couch and you're in your spot. turn back on TV, flip into the TV, and you pass out. Then guess what happens? 10 o'clock. Honey, the news is on. Let's watch the news. Now you're going to wake up and you're going to bring the whole damn world's problems to bed with you. You're going to watch the murders. You're going to watch the fires. You're going to watch the killings. You're going to watch every bit of negativity. You have enough negativity in that 30-minute news broadcast to ruin your entire life.
Yeah.
You really do. So now you watch the news. Now you go to bed and you're thinking about that house fire. You're thinking about that person I got abducted. You think about the kids are missing, or, the church I got robbed, that, Joel Osteen lost $600,000 in his wall. You're thinking about all this crazy stuff. You know what I mean? So subconsciously, your mind's not getting a good rest. But here we go, guys. Buckle up, because now the ride begins. You ready? Tuesday morning, ring, ding, ding, sound of alarm clock. You chain pulls you up out of bed. You jump in the shower, you wash your hair, you wash your body, you get out, you brush your teeth, you comb your hair, you get dressed, you run to the car, you get in the car, you drive to work. Hey, neighbor, you finally make it to work. Now I'm going to go ahead and clock in. Then I'm going to wait for the clock. 12 o'clock. Today I'm going to McDonald's. You go to McDonald's. This time, you're not getting any damn sauce. You're just going to go get a McChicken and go back to work. End of story. So finally get back to work. I ate my McChicken. I'm good. I'm doing good. Okay, wait. 5 o'clock. Time to get off work. I'm going to go back. I'm going to hit that clock. I'm going to get back in the car. Oh, hey, neighbor. And I'm going to sit back in traffic for an hour and a half of my life.
Repeat.
Now I'm going to get home. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go grab me a beer. I'm going to sit on the couch. I'm going to turn on TV. I'm going to watch TV. I'm going to pass out. The wife's going to say, honey, dinner's done. You're going to wake up and you're going to eat dinner. After you get done with dinner, you're going to go to the refrigerator, grab a beer, sit back on the couch. You know that one little groove you have right there? You see you guys are on that couch. You know that little groove that you got right there? Hit your ass right back on that couch. You're going to turn back on the TV. You're going to pass out, 10 o'clock. Honey, the news is on. Let's watch the news. You wake up and take the whole world's problems to bed with you. Not like you don't have enough of your own problems, but let's go ahead and include everybody else's. So we're going to go to watch the news. I'm going to pass out. Subconsciously, I can't sleep. Guys, Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday's a different day. For a majority of the people in the United States of America, Wednesday's a different day. Ring, ding, ding, a sound of alarm clock. You jump up out of bed. You jump in the shower. You wash your body. You wash your hair. You get out. You brush your teeth. You comb your hair. You put on your clothes. You run to the car and you go, I get to take the garbage to the curb. Yeah. So you run next to the house. You grab your garbage. You pull it out to the road. You get in the car and you go do the same damn thing you did yesterday. That's what happens. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that mental eraser starts erasing that dream you had when you're a child, because you get stuck into this bullcrap system that our government has designed for whatever. I don't know what the hell's going on out there, but they have trapped you in their monkey system is what they have done.
Yeah. Can you pull your screen back over? Yeah. So you'll be bigger.
Oh, stop sharing. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So is it wrong?
No, you have the screen share on, I guess. So when you take the screen share down.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's just stop sharing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
Oh, right there. Okay, gotcha. There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
There you go. So now, like I said, so you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you go through the same exact thing. What happens is we have a mental eraser. Once you're sucked into this 9 to 5. Remember back in the day when we were younger, they would say, go to school, go to college, get a good degree, climb that corporate ladder, get that health insurance, get those benefits, retire with a good, 401k in retirement. That's gone. That is gone. That doesn't exist no more.
No.
That the whole, and they haven't changed it. They're still teaching it. My son is still taught the same thing at school. That doesn't exist. So what happens is that mental eraser kicks in. Okay. That nice car that you wanted when you were a kid, gone. That nice house you wanted when you were a kid, gone. That nice manicure lawn, the nice white picket fence that you had, gone. The pool in your backyard, gone. Matter of fact, that mental eraser even has the audacity to take away that little yellow duck that you had. It's gone. So what are you going to do with yourself? I live off that right there. That every day of my life is going to be a different story to me.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons we moved. It's one of the reasons we moved here to Los Angeles. We moved here from Virginia, and we lived in Atlanta for about 7 years. We actually met, well, more in Marietta area. So that's where we met.
Yeah, I'm about 30 minutes from there.
Yeah, that's where we met. And one of the reasons for coming to Los Angeles was, it was a risk. Well, it was a push. It was something outside of the box, but it was that be closer to a vacation place, somewhere where, if it's stressful, we can just go to the beach and walk up the beach and it'll feel close enough like a vacation, and until then, but we've traveled as well. We've been to Greece and South Africa. I've been to Brazil. Nice. She went to Machu Picchu.
Nice. I bet that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favorite place that you traveled to?
Man,
That's a tough question.
That's a tough one because I went to Brazil when I was 15, and that was a whole different type of experience. From that was more of a young and just out there. But I had an exchange student before I went, so he lived with us for about a year, and I went and just kind of stayed with him for about a month. So that was a different experience, without the fear of you're in another country by yourself. You don't speak the language, So I was just I didn't know anything really.
Yeah.
But I loved it. Greece, we basically got married in Greece.
I was gonna say, my favorite would have to be Milos Island, Greece.
Yeah.
For a small island, it has so many diverse beaches. Each one looks completely different from the other, and it's just it was pretty amazing experience. So I think that would have to be one of them.
That's
South
almost
Africa
like Costa Rica. On one side they have the Caribbeans, the other side they have I think it's the Gulf of Mexico, maybe. The other side they have volcanoes. The other side they have the jungle. So you have all four, everything of all. Yeah, that's the same thing that you're just describing.
Nice.
Yeah. So definitely.
Well, you definitely need to keep traveling.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I can't help it. It's natural for me. I love it. Yeah, I love flying. I love flying in general. That's the thing with me. If when the lights go out, if it's an airplane, I'm fine with that. Because I don't know, my fear of flying.
So to I'm gonna blow your mind. I own one of the largest CUG travel companies on earth, and I took my first flight 2 years ago.
What?
Really?
Yeah, I've been terrified of planes. Because my dad had a small airplane when I was a kid. He took me on it and went like this, and I'm like, I'm never getting on. And I never got on one again. And 2 years ago, my wife bought tickets to Barbados, and she said, "You will go with me." And I'm like, "Okay." So I took my first flight to Barbados, and then since then I just kept going.
Wow. That's crazy. I have the opposite story. My dad was a pilot for about 40, 50 years. And I even took, when I was in high school, I took ground school and I took some flight lessons.
Really?
Yeah. So I got to fly.
You just love it's all flying's all about.
But after doing all of that, more recently, I'm a little bit more nervous when I'm flying. Even after all of that, I get a little nervous. Yeah, because with the small planes, you don't even have a radar. I didn't realize until we went up in the sky. I'm like, so how do I know, where's the radar that shows me, what planes are around? He's like, no, you just have to look around. I'm like, what?
Oh, that makes me feel good.
To add to my trip my trip to Brazil, that was my first time flying.
That's a long flight, isn't it?
Right, and we actually went from Memphis to Chicago and from Chicago to São Paulo. But during my stay in Brazil, my exchange brother, his uncle had a 2-seater airplane, and we went out there.
2-seater?
Basically
no way.
It was basically just bush. We didn't even see the plane, but we were going to visit him, and the airplane, he flew the plane in. he flew the plane in, and the plane, he landed it, and they asked me if I wanted to go up. And I was like, well, he just flew the plane. I just saw it land. So, I'll go for it. So, hey.
Hello. We love dogs.
Yeah.
No, wait, big old wolf. Yeah, I'm sure that was absolutely terrifying.
I loved it though. It wasn't, I
You
don't
like
know.
that?
Well,
It's just,
you were a kid.
I was
so
15. So, right. I hadn't, and like I said, as I think about it now, I'm like, man, that was like a 2-seater plane. And as I look at it, it didn't look really that good compared to the plane. I would have never do it now. But then it was just like, okay, another chance to fly without having to buy a ticket. Let's go.
Right? Yeah. Right. Take advantage of it.
So,
Absolutely.
it went great. We flew around the city. He was like, don't tell my mom, as far as, because that was the brother of his mom. So he was like, never, my exchange brother. Yeah, he's like, never, don't tell my mom. She'll kill us,
I have a one of my clients owns a big company. He has his own plane, and he flies quite a bit. And we were talking the other day, and I told him I wasn't going to get back on a little plane again. Like them little Cessnas 4-seaters.
Yeah.
No, I just have not. I said, unless there's a parachute, for me to jump out of if that thing starts going down. Well, he goes, so he said, Shawn, my plane has a parachute. I'm like, what? He said, yeah. So the plane shuts down or malfunctions, a parachute will open up and land the plane.
Oh.
I'm like, are you serious? He goes, yeah, it lands the plane. He goes, and there's never, ever been a wreck with my kind of plane ever in history of the invention. Wow. And I'm like, okay, so come get me. Let's go to Bahamas.
I think I'll prefer that over having, because I'll be scared to jump out of the plane, even if I have.
Of course, yeah.
I forgot what to call it, but I'd rather have the plane have the safety instead of me having
big plane. You'd rather have you like big planes versus the smaller ones?
Yeah, because they're a lot more stable. They're not as shaky. Sometimes when you do domestic flights, you have those smaller planes, and they're a little bit more shaky than the bigger planes. So I prefer the bigger plane.
Flying out of Costa Rica, stuck in that valley right there, coming out. I have recordings of it. The wings were flapping like birds, and I'm like, oh my god, the wings are gonna fall off. Ooh. And apparently it's natural. They're supposed to do this. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. But I guess because the turbulence when you're coming out of the valley or something. But yeah, that was pretty terrifying. Yeah, it was. But the thing is everybody should travel. It's a sense of well-being. It's a sense of I would say, in my opinion, appreciation of God's creation, Earth. This beautiful Earth we have. And the most important thing is always stay up to date with what's going on with the COVID and the restrictions. My staff is daily, monitoring all the COVID restrictions and requirements for every single country out there, 141 countries, and every country is different. So
they also know what's going on in the country politically and stuff like that as well.
Oh yeah, politically, yeah.
That's a whole different ball game.
I can tell you this, as I stated earlier, that our country is going to experience something that that's going to be worse than the 2008 financial crisis, and they're going to be looking to save money, and not only save money, but people need to stock up. We're out here, we're outside of Atlanta, we're almost by the Alabama-Atlanta border, Alabama-Georgia border, off I-20, if you know where Marietta is.
Yeah, we're very familiar.
We moved out of the city right when COVID kicked in, and we came out here and bought a lot of land and just put ourselves here away from everybody. That's what we did. And out here, we're starting to see the impact of the empty shelves. Empty shelves. Like you go into, a Kroger, an Ingles, or anything, the shelves are empty. There's no food. So it's going to hit us first before it hits the rural areas.
My sister says she's starting to see something like that in Pittsburgh area.
And they're conditioning all their staff and stockers to manipulate our minds. And I want
Understand.
you to really pay attention to this when you go into the store again, because it's happening at your store too. If they don't have any product, they'll take the same product and spread it out all the way across the shelf. They may throw another one in between, so it's a different color effect for you mentally, but they don't have anything. I just, for example, I just went to CVS a little bit ago. Remember I told you I had to handle some things.
Yeah.
I went to CVS and went in there and I was looking at something. I'm like, I need to get a particular item, and I'm looking at them and they all look the same to me. And I'm trying to study each individual box to find out what's the difference, between all the one. They're all the same. So they had the same exact package all the way down the aisle. And it's the same package with the different color price tags and everything to manipulate your mind that the shelves are full. You mentioned political, that's what's coming.
That's a conversation that we should also have on another, as far as podcasts as well. Yeah, I definitely would like to talk with you more about that.
Absolutely.
Just because you're in a different area, you're on a different side, so we're West Coast and you're out in the South. And I guess maybe in about a month, we'll be able to know, what a difference, how things look and what the conversation will look like then.
I would say we're about 45 here in this area. We're especially in the rural areas. I would say we're probably about 45 days out from really seeing nothing but empty shelves across the board.
So that's less than so we'll try maybe about 15 days. Maybe set something up in about 15 days to see how it's looking.
It's gonna be pretty. I mean, I discovered. I walked through the other day just recording. Like I was like, okay, look at this. I got all these recordings, everything of all the empty freezers, everything empty, everything. Like no pizzas, no vegetables, no frozen, nothing, gone. Like there's like none. And then you walk down the aisles and you're looking at like green beans and corn and that kind of stuff, and it's all the same. And there's only, one on each row. I got recordings of all this. It's like, are you serious?
I guess, why is that happening?
Like I say, it's manipulating the mind.
I guess.
Yeah. To make you
It's
okay.
making people not panic is what they're doing. If they spread out their product on the shelves.
Well,
they're panicking.
Not why they're manipulating it to make it look like there's more products, but why don't they have product? Like,
well, here's my philosophy on that. Okay, I don't get. First of all, I don't get into politics, religion, or any of this too often, and I really have done very good in my 40 years of living to stay out of that subject. But I'm going to let you know this. If you look at all the changes that are going on and what's occurring right now with the inflation going on, all these stimulus checks, and the people are losing their job because they're not getting a jab. Then there's people that don't want to work because they were making more money sitting at home and they don't want a job. And now their consumers or employees are demanding different type of working conditions where they work from home now instead of going into an office. So it's left a major demand for workers across the globe. You hear the airlines shutting down and canceling flights because they don't have workers. Hotels, I mean, they can only run at a 20% capacity, 30% in some cases, because they don't have people to clean the rooms. And it's happening every single industry across the board. And now the government's paying you to get this jab, to get the shots. And, I was sitting here watching a Decatur, DeKalb or whatever, you know where that is.
Yeah, DeKalb.
There was a line 2.5 miles long. If you come get the shot, you get a $100 Walmart card. What? So now the federal government is giving you a $100 Walmart card to come get the shot. All right. So that's the first thing that red flags in my opinion. Right? Red flags. Second thing is now they're talking about the 5th dose that might have to come out to really help you out. Yeah, it's
and they say that's the hardest thing. Like their job is so hard because they have to convince people that it works, and then they have to convince people that it don't work at the same time. And that's how you get into like the fifth.
So the government gave you some money. They let you have some fun. They just closed down our whole entire world, for a year and a half, almost 2 years, and even closed still in majority parts of this globe right now, closed down completely. So they've taken away freedom from you. They have a mask on you where you can't show your facial expression. You can't smile. You can't laugh. You don't have that personal feeling with another human being now. They're taking that away from you. They're affecting our children to the extreme that you can't even possibly imagine. The kids, like my son with his girlfriend, they're in masks, and they can't see each other. They they can't be around each other. They have to keep their 6 foot distance or whatever. So they're affecting children emotionally and
psychologically
bad, very, very bad. So now they have pushed this medication out, this shot, this jab out so much. And I don't talk about this, but ladies and gentlemen, whoever's listening to this thing, I'm the CEO of my company and I'm the owner of my life. I decide what I'm going to do and nobody's going to tell me what I have to do. And I suggest you go look in a mirror and do the same damn thing, because otherwise you're nothing but a puppet on this earth. And they're going to drag you through the mud until they get what they want. So now we made everybody get this jab. Now the only way the federal government can control you is what? Take away the food. If I have to feed you, I own you. So take away the food. Start getting rid of the food. And that's what's happening. The food's going away. Yeah. Buy half pigs, buy any, if you listen to me, buy a cow, call your local farmer, support your local farmers. That's some of the best food out there. Buy a cow, buy, farm raised chickens from your local farmer. They're everywhere. And stock up on your shelves, because not only with the inflation kicking in, I think, and food being, going away like it is, not available, you're going to have to rely on the government to feed you.
And that's what they want. And then that's when they can that's when they are looking to do whatever they want with the kind of food that they want to give you.
They can, and that plant-based food and everything else they're coming out with. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I don't want to eat that. I looked the other day. There was a frozen lasagna, which I don't want to ever buy this stuff. I was looking at it. It said plant-based lasagna. I'm like, what? It said no meat, but it has the same taste. With all respect, I love cows. I'll eat you a damn cow. If I want to plan, I'll go in my backyard.
Love them for many reasons.
But then you look at what the government is doing as far as printing money like it's going out of style.
Yeah.
Think about real hard. So I read a book one time called Roaring 2000 by Harry S. Dent. And what is incredible about this is one book that I will recommend to everybody. I don't recommend too many books because I typically write them, not read them. So this is one book I'd recommend to everybody. Roaring 2000 by Harry S. Dent.
You say
it shows how a product. Say again?
What was the name again? I'm sorry.
It's called Roaring, like a lion roars.
Okay, Roaring 2000.
Roaring 2000.
Okay.
By Harry S. Dent. Okay. So it talks about how a product goes into the innovation stage, product, service, or whatever it may be, goes into an innovation stage, then goes into production stage, then goes into the marketing stage, then goes into mass production stage, then goes into SaaS market penetration stage. So it's all the different stages. When it gets to mass penetration stage, when it gets to that last stage, that means they've penetrated the market with that product or service. So one or two things are going to happen. They have to come up with something new to get more money and to keep their industry going, or it dies. It goes away, right? Okay. So think of cell phones. What are they doing now? They're making new lightning chargers, so everybody has to go out and buy a new charger. They're making new iPhone this. They make a new Android this. They have to come up with something new for you to continue to buy it, because otherwise you're on mass saturation, and that's the death of any company on earth. So the same things happen with fiat. Fiat is cash currency. They're printing this currency left and right. Where's it coming from? I know Elon Musk is $11 billion, but hell, we just gave out $4 trillion. What does it matter? I mean, where's this money coming from? Right. You know, I mean, this thing's going to run out of ink someday. It has to, right? It is going to. You know why they have crypto?
Crypto, yeah.
Crypto came out, 10 years ago, came in as an innovation, came as production, came in. It's not mass production yet. When it hits that stage, fiat, the government has unforeseeable debt and foreseeable debt. If there's, I believe that's what it's called, and I believe those are words. Unforeseeable debt, you can actually get rid of the United States debt by unforeseeable debt, or maybe it's called unforeseeable debt term or something of that nature. But if the United States changed their currency to crypto, that's gone, because we no longer use that currency anymore. So you can print all the money in your world that you want right this minute, because a dollar doesn't have any inherent value. It's not backed up by nothing but our federal government that we can't even damn trust right now as it is. So, I mean, just keep printing. And then at the same time, you're looking at the entire new marketplace being formed, all the way from exchanges that are equivalent to the stock market, that are running 24/7, that are actually backed by the power of peer-to-peer buying habits, which is incredible. Not backed by the federal government that we don't even trust anyways. So you're going to see, I would say, over the next 12 to 24 months, especially, you're going to see a strong push to crypto.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
I do too. All my money's in it.
Yeah, we love crypto.
Yeah.
So when do you think crypto will reach mass production? Just a prediction.
You're looking at not in our lifetime.
Really?
Okay.
Not mass. No. No. It's gonna be the blockchain technology out there that are built on different networks. So you have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a coin that you cannot make anything else on that blockchain. That's one coin. There's a minimum amount of coins you can mine, 21 million. And then once it's mined, it's mined, right? So Bitcoin is going to be a luxury dollar. That's going to be like you.
Like
I
gold.
think Bitcoin is, say again?
They call it gold, I guess, digital gold.
I would say that would be, yes, that it would be the gold. That's correct. But it's going to be what these mega rich people have. Like the Bitcoin is going to be used. Like if we had $1 million US dollar bill to use it as a corporation, people like Elon Musk could be using it, right? Well, that is their $1 million bill. So that is going to be more of a corporate transactional piece, I think, as far as funds going from B to B. Then we're going to have the other coins like Gala or Crypto.com or Shiba that has no limit to it whatsoever, that everybody on earth is buying into. That's going to be a pocket change. That's going to be for the average American that has dollars in their wallet. Instead, they have Shiba in their wallet. And you're going to be able to go use that in real time, or Doji, or whatever coin that, they're going to make the primary coin. I don't have no damn clue. But it's going to be a coin that is pushed by the elite.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's why Doji and Shiba is in my mind, because those have been pushed by the elite quite a bit lately. So I'm thinking maybe that's going to be like our dollars and our change in our pocket.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned SHIB. Even we both know the whole market's been ugly, but even today SHIB is up like 16%. I think.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I hadn't even looked. I'm down so much. I'm not even turning mine on.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, we all know that it's really.
I'm not even looking at it.
Just so happened to take a peek today and was like, okay, it's 16%. It's up 16% up. But yeah, it's.
I probably would not have been on this podcast tonight if I looked at mine.
How long you been into crypto?
About 4 years.
Do you see your companies benefiting from cryptocurrency? But we automatically answered that.
No, I'm not, because there's no technology out there. I've been trying to make it. The only way I can do it is I'm gonna have to put out a lot of money and time, and something that's unproven. And because of the way this Omicron and COVID and everything else, I would rather hold on to my money for my employees to make sure I can keep them than, invest in something that I don't know if it's going to work. You see what I'm saying? So what I've done now is I'm cheating the system. Once again, you fake until you make it on everything you do. It doesn't matter. So I'm it's something I'm creating something new. Anybody on earth that has any type of crypto, they can come to it's hotels, etc. Crypto. Forgot.
But that's the best way to do it.
The domain is hotelsitter.crypto. I don't even know if it's live yet or not. They're still working on, but basically you can come to hotelsitter.crypto and you can deposit any type of crypto that you want into my company, into a holding tank. And you remember that system I showed you where there's a reward points in the system?
Staking.
So if you deposit $10,000 in crypto, I'm going to give you $10,000 of reward points and you go book your vacation. So you just now converted crypto to travel without going through the hoops and loops that we have to right now to make it happen.
Okay.
And we're going to do that with the, and that we're going to do that until we could, somebody creates a damn system. I don't know. Or maybe nobody can create the system yet because of the lack of regulations by the government. I don't know. Not sure.
We'll give us some time.
You're going to see countries like El Salvador becoming the richest countries on earth.
Yeah, I hear they're using Bitcoin pretty strong there.
100% their currency. Absolutely.
Wow. Man.
Yeah. Smartest guy I've ever met, but yet the poorest country on earth. Think about that. It's people have a choice, either jump on a train or watch it go by.
Yeah. It's been awesome talking with you.
Yeah, definitely.
And we appreciate you for coming on. I guess we're not gonna hold all of your time up. I know it's probably getting a little later over there than here.
I don't even have no clue.
We used to actually breed Dobermans in Georgia. I know.
What was that?
We used to breed Dobermans in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, up there by Marietta now they have that new stadium for the Braves. Oh my goodness, you can't even drive up there. It's so horrible. Right there at Windy Hill, 285 and 75.
Oh,
wow.
Man. I haven't heard that word, Windy Hill.
In a
while.
You remember Windy Hill? Yeah, that's
right
there. So all that's changed. There's highways everywhere. Like it's unbelievable. Right there off Windy Hill, the 285 and 75, all these hotels, the new stadium. Like, I mean, it's and then now you remember Spaghetti Junction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we have a new supersized one.
Really?
Yeah, 400. Remember where 400 was?
Yeah.
Did I see it when I was there? I don't know.
There is roads, every bridge. They've been working on about 4 years, I guess, everywhere. Like, I mean, it's a huge Spaghetti Junction.
Okay, yeah, I guess I must have missed that. We were just there around in the area for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed all that then, huh? Did you go around 285 up the north part around?
Yeah. We did.
I did.
And you didn't see all that?
I know it was early morning when I was driving in sometime, and early morning driving out, but I don't know if I paid attention to it being new.
Yeah.
It's been so long, but yeah, I really
You see all the roads they had going down the side of the highways now and over. I mean,
I did see the road because we went to a little restaurant that was on the side on like a little frontage kind of, and I'm not familiar with that. I wasn't used to that being there as well.
I did up there by the Mall of Georgia. I don't know if you guys remember where that was, up 85. The Mall of Georgia is gigantic, and they just built everything on earth there, like that big golf entertainment building, Mario and Andretti golf carts. I like everything. Like it's the whole entire, literally Atlanta has now connected to Gainesville, 100% connected all the way up 85.
Okay, I can definitely visualize. It's kind of like how California or Southern California is connected. A lot of the cities, everything is connected with each other. So
they all touch each other somehow, right?
I can visualize.
Well, I think California, started it. But yeah, I would love to get on any future podcasts with you guys and ladies and gentlemen. That's my ultimate goal in life before I pass is I will pack coliseums for people and be a motivational speaker. Okay. And my assistant has been pushing me to start my own podcast. And I keep telling him, I'm just not ready. I don't know. I think maybe I'm not an Elon Musk yet. So maybe I don't have much to say.
No.
I mean, in my mind, maybe I have to be in that billionaire status to be able to do it. So that's why I haven't pushed it. And he goes, Shawn, well, he sent me a podcast every single day. He's like, I'm going to make you. I'm like, okay.
Well, I could say podcast wise, equipment wise, the Rodecaster Pro, I love it. It's definitely make recording the podcast a whole lot easier.
What is it called?
Rodecaster Pro. Okay. It's by Rode, but they just Rodecaster. So
is it like a software?
No, it's a device
equipment that makes it easier to record, and it has like it pre-mixes sound. Let me see here.
Yeah, see that colorful box.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a box there. Okay, I got you.
And it has programmable sound and that you can program.
Oh, so you can add. So do you guys go back and edit this and add sounds and do that kind of stuff or whatever?
And if you want like different sounds, you can program in there like claps and laughs and different things. Depends if.
Yeah, I take it in, at least I edit it in Pro Tools. I'm a music and used to do a little music as well, so I'm familiar with editing in Pro Tools. It's gonna drop it in maybe kind of like 30-minute clips. So, it
has good sound quality, so you don't have to do too much editing afterwards. You really can take it and put it out.
And these are like the mics that they sell, that they have as part of their brand. These are the $100 podcast mics. So these are specifically for podcasts.
This is the one I have. I don't know if it's
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
And they have software in the Rodecaster that will allow you to kind of pick the brand of mic that you have to closely EQ it to
for a
different kind of mic. Yeah, to give it more of the natural podcast.
It'll let you take in calls.
Voice.
And it's built mainly for podcasts, so it just makes the whole process easier for you. So.
Yeah.
Got you. I appreciate you sharing that. I think that's but when I do it, I'm coming out with a bang. I really am. I'm just gonna come out with a bang. And I think I have to be ready for that. I really enjoy my freedom. But but podcasting, I guess you do have your freedom. You're doing it on your own schedule, right?
And you get to pick, how often you want to do it, and
are you monetized through YouTube and that kind of stuff?
We still have to get a certain number of subscribers and watch time.
I think 1 million, right? Or is it?
Well, no, it's not quite 1 million.
Or no, 1 million views.
It changes all the time. I think it's like 1,000 subscribers.
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000 subscribers and so much watch time, if I'm correct. Yeah.
Well, the good news is that I'll be more than happy once you get it edited to send it out, to select groups, list in my system.
We
I can
appreciate
send
that.
it up to maybe about maybe 70,000 people. Yeah, about 70,000.
Wow.
That's
And tell them
awesome.
to watch
Greatly
it.
appreciate
We
it.
really appreciate that.
Yeah. And we'll have
Absolutely.
it together pretty quick. We move pretty quick with the
Well,
editing.
you keep the hammer down, you guys. You know, keep your goal, keep your dream, keep your vision, and I would love to be back on the show again one day and talk with you. And
Definitely. Yeah. We'll have you back. We'll reach out to you. I could say sometime next month, because I still want to, like I said, I want to know the food situation about 15 days from now in that area as well. So
yeah, I'm watching it like a hawk. So absolutely, I'm watching it very, very closely, because I'm already notifying my family. Because if we see it out here, we're going to see it out here first. You know, before the cities hit it. You know, the cities are going to see it after us. So if we're seeing it, then it's coming your way.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
So definitely keep me updated on that, and I'd love to shoot the video out to everybody. And if you wouldn't mind, send Sal your information, your address, and I'll have shipping send you a complimentary membership card. And if anybody does want to join Hotels, etc., we don't sell to consumers, but you can get a hold of these lovely hosts right here, and they will be more than happy to help you get enrolled in a hotel, etc.
Okay.
Good.
Would that be okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
That works.
Okay. All right. And once your your followers and listeners start contacting you, let me know, and we'll make sure they're taken care of.
And we'll put links and everything in the description.
In the description, yes.
Mm-hmm. That's excellent. And then if anybody wants to start their own business, hotelsetcetera.com/go. So hotelsetcetera.com/go. We do have an incredible opportunity, to start your own business. And I'm the one that manages that department. Nobody else does. I'm the only one in the company that trains my distributors, talks to them daily, works with them, because they're the life of our company. In my opinion, that's my distribution channel. So if you are part of our company as a distributor, then I assure you have 100% of me to help you succeed.
Okay. We appreciate you, Shawn. And any links?
So you can find information about this podcast at American Gypsy, gypc.com. And you also get links to our merch at luamlee.com. And as always, you can find this podcast on all podcast platforms, and the video will be available at American Gypsy YouTube channel. Thank you for listening.
Yes, and positive healing energy to your mother.
Thank you.
Hope she recovers fast.
Thank you. And everybody, thank you very much for listening to my obnoxious stories tonight.
Very educational. Very educational. I've learned a lot from you tonight, and look forward to learning a lot more in the future.
Likewise. It was very nice speaking with everybody, and I'm going to go eat me some dinner.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and good night.
Thank you.